What's up guys, Lon here from Android Authority, and we're taking a quick look at the brand new Samsung Galaxy Note 8 and comparing it to the Galaxy Note Fan Edition to give you the best representation of what's new, what's different, and what's better on this year's model over the Fan Edition, which is technically last year's model. Kicking things off with the design, the Note 8 and Fan Edition features your typical Samsung design with glass on the front and back and a metal frame wrapping around the sides. Both are IP68 certified, and the only difference here is the Note 8 is much more square and angular versus the Fan Edition, which has a rounder body. Otherwise, they feel very similar in the hand, but the Note 8 is a little more grippy with its sharper body lines. The Note 8 has a larger 6.3-inch screen over the 5.7-inch of the Fan Edition, but both are vibrant and contrasty with the Super AMOLED technology and have quad HD resolutions, but the Note 8 has more pixels because of the 18.5:9 aspect ratio. You would think the over half an inch increase in screen size would make the Note 8 a lot bigger, but because of the taller and narrower screen and the super thin bezels of the Note 8, the two phones are practically the same width-wise, and the only real difference is the Note 8 is a little bit taller. The Galaxy Note Fan Edition is the last Galaxy device to feature a front-facing fingerprint sensor, but with the thinner bezels of the Note 8, this means that Samsung had to move the fingerprint sensor to the back. Unfortunately, it's still in the same awkward place next to the camera as it was on the S8, but you still have other secure unlocking methods like the iris scanner and facial recognition as an alternative. From a technical standpoint, not a whole lot has changed with the S Pen from the Fan Edition to the Note 8. It still has the same clickable top, the same ballpoint tip, and the only real change that Samsung has made with the S Pen is through the software. The screen off memo has been improved to make them easier to edit and now supports up to 100 pages of notes. There's also a new live messaging feature that lets you send custom GIFs or GIFs that you wrote or drew, and it's pretty fun to use. The rest of the software experience is pretty identical. You've got Samsung's software experience on top of Android Nougat, and both feature Samsung's AI assistant called Bixby, but the difference is you have the dedicated Bixby button on the Note 8, which you don't get on the Fan Edition. With the camera, Samsung's made a pretty drastic change from the Fan Edition to the Note 8. The Fan Edition comes with a standard single 12-megapixel sensor at f1.7 and optical image stabilization, which has proven to take some fantastic photos and still is a great camera to have in 2017. Over on the Note 8, Samsung has doubled down on the cameras with two 12-megapixel sensors, optical image stabilization on both lenses, and gives you the ability to optically zoom in by 2x and do interesting depth effects that you can alter after the fact. Inside, the Note 8 features the Snapdragon 835 processor and bumps up the RAM to 6GB, which is a huge jump from the 4GB of RAM on the Fan Edition. The Fan Edition also comes with Samsung's own Exynos 8890 with no Snapdragon counterpart since this was not released in the States. The battery capacity on the Note 8 is a 3300 mAh battery, which is only marginally larger than the 3200 mAh battery on the Fan Edition. It's pretty clear that Samsung is still playing it safe after what happened last year, so let's hope that Samsung has done some software trickery to help with the battery life on the Note 8, because 3300 mAh doesn't sound all that comforting on a phone with huge specs and a massive 6.3-inch screen. But what do you guys think of the Galaxy Note 8 and how it compares to the Fan Edition? Do you think Samsung has made enough changes, or do you think they could have done more? Let us know down in the comment section below, and as always, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. We definitely appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel, which is also down below, and hit that notification bell while you're at it so you don't miss out on future videos. And check us out on social media: Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, Google+, all that good stuff will be linked down below. And as always, check the website as well, androidauthority.com, because we are your source for all things Android.